Good evening. I have been busy baking all day and now it's time to make supper. I am actually making my famous fried chicken strips. They're famous to our family anyway. That's their favorite. You ask any of them, what do you want mom to cook? Chicken strips. These have been sitting in some hot water that I salted really good. Just to get them thawed because I never remember to take things out. I don't know if I'm the only one that does that, but that's me. But I also like to have them soaking in some good salt water that gives them some flavor and kind of helps tender them up a little bit. And let me just say, the best chicken that I have found, the chicken breasts, don't do the tenderloins. Just don't do it. They have that little piece of gristle or whatever that goes through the middle of it that you can't get out, and it's just nasty. So get the full breast like this. Crust. This is the Crust brand. They're off brand, and believe it or not, it is better than Tyson. It is better than any other chicken that I have found. It is so good, like melt in your mouth good. So that's what I use here. So I'm going to get this chicken taken out of here because I've got to wash this bowl because I'm going to use it. Got something on my deal. Hang on. Okay, whatever was on the bottom of my bowl got on the bottom or on my cutting board. I'm trying to talk low because my honey's home and he's watching TV. I cut all this fat off of this chicken. We don't like any fat on there. Here's a little one. He'll make a neat little chicken nugget. This last piece, I'm going to throw him in some hot water again. Hang on. Alright, while that last little piece is thawing out a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and get my egg mixture done. I use 2 eggs. And let me wipe my hands off. And then I use evaporated milk. It is a little richer, creamier, thicker. So I just pour, gosh, I have no idea how much that is. Maybe another 1/4 cup. I'm so bad at this, y'all. Hang on, I gotta get into the cabinet behind you. Okay, for my seasoning in here, I love this Shake Tasty. It is an all-purpose blend seasoning. It's made in America. And I even put this on like my turkey sandwich when I make one. And just sprinkle some of that down in there. It looks like I'm putting a lot, but it takes a little bit. Because you want to make sure that it is flavored up really good when it's sticking to your chicken. Some people like a little spice in theirs. We don't. We just like some taste, not a hot spice though. Alright, I'm going to set this to the side because I'm going to just throw those chicken strips in there as I cut them. Then I'm going to get my flour ready. Okay, I use the self-rising flour. I'm just going to go ahead and throw about 1.5 cups flour in here. Add some more of this here seasoning. Almost out of it. I need to buy some more. I sure hope they have some. Every time I go to Walmart and looking for something, especially spices, they seem to be out. I put quite a bit in there. Yep, I need to get some more of that. And then, just going to stir this up in here. I may need to put a little bit more. I have some regular seasoning salt, and that's what I used to use until I found that Shake Tasty. Yeah, I need some more. Hang on just a second. So this is just some seasonal, I think is what it's called. Yeah. Well, let's just pour it. That's not coming out fast enough. There we go. That's better. Okay. That's ready, and I have a lid because I just put it in there and put the lid on and shake it. It makes it so much easier. And I'm going to cut this fat off of here. And I'm just going to lay it here on my counter because I got to clean it up anyway. So whenever I do these, like this one is a really big fat one. And he's got a big piece of fat right there, a gristle. We don't want that in there. So I cut all this yucky stuff out of here. There we go. See that stuff? You don't want that in there because you take a bite of that and you're going to be spitting it out. For reals. And I don't want any surprises when I'm eating my chicken. Okay. So I cut mine about like this. I like them thin. I don't like them too thick. I will do a couple that are thicker for Scott. I don't know if you can see that. But that's how I do them. And then I just plop them over here in my eggs. This one's going to have a little nugget. Should have taken my ring off before. He's going to get a good bath in a little bit. Some of them will be big and fat like that, or wide. So sometimes I'll just take it and do a catty corner cut on it. I don't like them that big. This one's going to be the same way. This is a really thick piece. So I'm going to just cut him in half. But I'm just going to keep him doing this and then I'll be back. Alrighty. Got my chicken in here. Just kind of stir it up. If you like a ton of breading on your chicken, you can actually dip your chicken in the flour first and then put it in this and then back in the flour again. But we don't like a whole bunch of breading. This actually does a lot anyway. And it's super good, and I've never done both. The only time that I do both is if I'm making a chicken fried steak. That is the only time that I will do both. But this is ready to go. I just pick these up, let them drip for just a second, and throw them over here in the flour. I'll do about half of these. I don't want to get all of them in there at the same time. They don't seem to get coated as easily when you do that. I have tried the cornbread. I mean, not the cornbread. Don't even know where cornbread came from. The buttermilk on these. And it didn't seem to let the flour stick to it as easily. It didn't make as much breading. So we went back to the way that we like it. So I'm just going to get a little bit of this flour and sprinkle it in here to see how it does. Oh yeah. Turn that fire down then. Don't want it quite that hot. And then I'm just going to lay them gently in this here oil. You see how I'm shaking that excess flour off? Because I don't want a whole bunch of that over here in my oil. I'm just going to do this little one, and that'll be enough for right now. It looks like our chicken is ready. Alrighty. I'm going to load it back up, and I'll be back. Looks like our chicken is done. Yep. I'll get you over here for it too in a second. I don't throw it everywhere. All over the place. Whew. You just don't want to stay over there. See if I can get them moved over here where they're even. Get that. That's a lot of chicken, huh?